Hi folks, another walkthrough video. Just a due date reminder. The assignments are due, the upload of the resit of your midterm, that's half your essay. The first half is due this coming Friday, December 8th by 5 o'clock. And then the final essay is due January 19th by 5 o'clock. Remember, you'll need to upload to the correct folder in Brightspace. All right. By the end of this session, this video, you will be able to use synonyms, different word classes, and word order to paraphrase the sources you will use in parts 3 and 4 of your essay. You will also, I hope, be able to use a paraphrase template to change the wording of sources that you'll be using, and this will help you to move forward in writing the rest of your essay. Of course, there's always preparatory work. Make sure to keep up. It's outlined in my messages, communications to you all. Okay, so rules for paragraphs and sources. Let's just revise a little bit. Here's an example of a paragraph with correct sources, citing of sources. So we see the M, that is the main idea. Then we see some evidence in a quotation here, and it's attributed to the author, incorrect APA in-text format. And then we see, well, actually in this case, we see a little bit more evidence and some analysis unpacking the evidence. And then a little more evidence. So this is sort of an MEAEA. And then we have our linker at the end, tying the whole paragraph together. All right. Now the question becomes, you'll be writing paragraphs like this yourself, if you haven't started already. How do you go about writing a text in your own words? Well, what are 3 techniques for paraphrasing? One is to use synonyms. Another is to change the word class, the type of word used. And the third is to change the word order, the sentence structure. So changing vocabulary by using synonyms. For example, here, instead of argues, we might write claims. Instead of economize, we might write saving. Here we have changing the class of the word. Now, this is something you're learning about in your Analyzing the English Language module. Instead of using the original, a noun, explanation, you might use a verb form, explain. So this means you'll have to change the grammar of the sentence. And that may well involve changing the word order. So instead of starting with the subject, you might start with the object, a focus on demand, in this case, and use passive voice, or you might change from passive to active voice, or you might switch around the main clause and subclauses. Ask me about this. I can provide you with some information, some printed out copies, depending on what your native language is, or languages, and which languages you'll be comparing for the part 3 of your essay. I may be able to help you. This is the book that you'll be using in semester 2 for contrastive language studies. So maybe I can jumpstart your understanding by providing this for you now, so you can use it for your essay. Let me know. Okay, let's practice some paraphrasing. Here we have 3 original sources. Now we're supposing that the author, the person, is going to be comparing English and Russian, right? Their native language is Russian and their target language is English. So for part 3, we see they've used some sources here. The Languages of the World by Kenneth Katzner, The Slavic Languages by Roland Sussex and Paul Cubberley, and The World's Major Languages by Bernard Comrie. And we've got 3 direct quotes here, again, in quotation marks. So we want to paraphrase and put this information in our own words. Okay, so here are the 3 originals. Here are some possible paraphrases. Instead of writing, the grammatical structure of English and Russian differs significantly due to the diverse systems of inflection and syntax employed in each language. Well, we could change stuff around and write, the structural dissimilarities between English and Russian arise from their unique approaches to grammar, stemming from the distinct systems of inflection and sentence structure, in each language. So what if we changed here? You can always pause or scrub back and rewatch and reread these these other paraphrases. But for now, for the purposes of this video, let's just look closely at how has the paraphrase been changed so that it says the same thing, but it uses different wording. Well, if we break it down, we see that instead of writing grammatical structure differs, here we've put it into different wording, the structural dissimilarities. And instead of due to, arise from, diverse systems of, unique approaches to, inflection, syntax, those we've, syntax, sentence structure. So we've used some synonyms here, but inflection, well, we can keep some occasional words from the original. So you see that we've done quite a number of things. We've used some synonyms, we've changed some of the wording around, and yeah, that helps in a paraphrase. Here we see another example. English and Russian exhibit contrasting phonological systems, with English featuring a large vowel inventory and complex stress patterns, while Russian demonstrates a complex system of vowel reduction and palatalization. Okay, the original from the book. Now we want to paraphrase, and we can write, the phonological systems of English and Russian. Okay, so it's basically this part here reworded. Differ significantly. Exhibit contrasting systems. Differ significantly. Another sentence. Whereas Russian shows complexity. So here, while Russian demonstrates a complex system, whereas Russian shows complexity through vowel reduction and the use of palatalization, comma, that's our main clause. English features, with English featuring, you see what we've done? We've changed the word class, featuring to features. English features a wide range, a large inventory, a wide range of vowels, and intricate, instead of, here we've synonymized, instead of complex, we've used the word intricate. Stress patterns. So we've done all three. How has the paraphrase been changed? Well, we used synonyms, intricate, complex. We changed the wording of the sentence. So in fact, we've created two sentences here instead of just one. And we've changed word classes instead of features, instead of featuring, features. Okay, hopefully you're getting the idea here. So here's a possible template that you could use. Here's the original sentence. The impact of climate change on coastal communities is a pressing global concern. Now the paraphrase could read, and here we've got some fill in the blanks, right? What you could be doing is basically using blanks for any of the major words in the sentence. So instead of impact, we might write the influence of, the effect of. Here you've seen another synonym, climate, environmental. And here on, instead of coastal communities, we could be saying coastal areas. So I guess we could put the same word in here. And instead of an urgent or a pressing concern, an urgent, instead of global, we could say worldwide. Here you just put in the word is an urgent concern or an urgent issue worldwide. Here's another one. The development of technology has significantly altered the way people communicate. So we could change it round. Advancements instead of development, advancements in technology have led to, see what we've done there? We've used passive voice instead of active voice. Instead of significantly, we write have led to substantial, and here you would need a different word, changes in the manner, the way, people, in which individuals, people, communicate with one another. So by blanking out some of the words and filling in other words, by moving bits around and changing the grammar, you have a good paraphrase. And yet another template, feel free to pause. If you're interested in refreshing your knowledge on APA referencing, there's an entire free course listed here, hyperlinked here, that you can use to do so. So what can you be doing? Well, continue looking for sources for your essay. You will need 4 in total. Continue paraphrasing from the sources you already have. When in doubt, try using the template. Write your ideas for your meal paragraphs in parts 3 and 4. And always ask for help if you need advice or you feel stuck in your process. I do hope this has helped, and thanks for watching.